2. Joining us now in a conversation to fill us in on how you could play your part in assisting various children's charities, many of whom have been placed under severe pressure owing to the pandemic, is founder and chairman at Distance for Difference, Stefan Peterson. Stefan, good evening, and thank you so much for joining us.
Good evening, Benita. Only a pleasure, and thanks for the opportunity.
No, welcome, and appreciate your time. Just by way of context again, and just to remind us, Stefan, Distance for Difference, how long has it been operating?
Benita, we've been going on for the last 16 years. We've so far raised close to 8 million rand that we could distribute to children's charities or individuals that works with children, and over the years it's just been an amazing privilege and honor to be part of this initiative. We were joined by so many wonderful people over the years, and it's just been, as I said, an honor to serve the communities around us through Distance for Difference.
And how many, or are you able to share the types of children's charities that are supported by D4D?
Yeah, so over the years, obviously so many, and maybe I must say, we try and focus on those smaller children's charities that, doesn't always get the news coverage and, have the marketing budgets to put their names out there. I'm thinking, for example, of a lady called Esther van Sail. She's a single mom looking after 2 adopted children, and doing wonderful work with them. Nobody knows about her, but we came across her, and that's one of the examples. But we also support, and we've been supporting over more than a decade now, to foster homes, one year in Gordons Bay area, Sylvia Foster Home, and then one day in Kraaifontein, Tadorka Foster Home. We've been working with, organizations like Kingdom Kids and Little Angels and Gabriella Center and Hager's Choice now. Some of them work with, small little babies that they get in basically from the street. Others work with children with cerebral palsy. Everybody has just an amazing heart. And I always say Distance for Difference is there to support them financially. I always say these guys are like angels working with these children, and that's what they need to do. They don't need to always worry about the fundraising side of things. And as a businessman and a professional, I just saw that is something we can do as business people and sports people, to use our know-how to set up events and campaigns and allow athletes to raise funds for these children's organizations.
Yeah, it's wonderful that you take that headache out of their hands, but we all recognize the importance not only of fundraising, but of having those funds to grease those wheels so that the impact and the work, the sustainable work, can in fact translate on the ground. And you mentioned, Stefan, that a lot of the charities that you had worked with were some of the more smaller ones. I would imagine, and yes, it is a generalization, but I would imagine that they would have been quite impacted by COVID.
That impact is definitely severe. Again, maybe talking about Esther, she's a lady that, doesn't just stand in line for funds. She does something herself. She has a little bakery, and she produces food and the wonderful cakes and stuff. And she had a opening at one of the schools to run their tuck shops for them. And obviously, schools closed down overnight, and she was left without that specific income. I'm thinking about the cry-outs from organizations like Heartland's Baby Sanctuary in Somerset West, and all those that I've mentioned. I think people, somehow the virus has also affected. I think not only, we all know, everybody has been affected financially, or many people has been affected financially, mentally, physically, and I don't want to, lessen that impact. I think that's a given. But somehow, people, I think that uncertainty has resulted in people also holding on. to what they still have been blessed with. And there's, make no fault, there's also many organizations and individuals that have still been very blessed during this time, that has the money and has the funds to give. But I think the pandemic has sort of closed those wallets a bit. And we at Distance for Difference has feel that impact as well in our fundraising efforts. And, we had to do a few pretty crazy things last year, like running marathons around our homes to raise funds. And we had beautiful people just, joining in. I'm thinking of 17 teenagers there in Melkbosstrand who just came together as friends and said, listen, we know about the challenges D4D has in fundraising. Let's get together. They all ran 5Ks and they raised 70,000 Rand. So
nice.
It's been so, it's just been so heartwarming to experience that, when the challenge is really with us, people tend to rise to that specific challenge, and we've seen it. So I'm not losing hope. Yes, the frustration is there. The challenges are a lot more with regards to fundraising, but we're going to continue. Now, we just need to, because we don't really have another option. We need to continue to support the wonderful work these children's charities do.
Yeah, and your supporters of those organizations will certainly be rising to the challenge, because it's that time of the year again, Stefan, the 500. What is happening this year?
Yeah, it's the fifth installment of the 500. We only present it every second year. It's a 500-kilometer cycle ride in 24 hours. That's sort of the main event. People can sign up to do all 500 Ks. There's not a lot of people, normally entering that specific category because the success rate is just below 70% to complete it. But we've had over the years about, I think, 70 people that attempted it, 50 or so managed to complete it.
Nice.
Other people come and join just for a 50K lap. So if you're a cyclist out there and looking for a great event and you want to make a difference, come and join us for a 50K lap or two. At the same time, Benito, we have a 24-hour spinning challenge happening as well. We've got Virgin Active instructors that presents these 45-minute spinning sessions, 24 of them. We have 4 individuals that has decided they're going to spin for 24 hours, and the rest of the slots are taken up by organizations that has entered spinning teams or individuals just coming for a single or 2 spinning sessions during the 24 hours. So, again, if you can use your legs, come and vote in the sphere of voting that we're in at the moment.
Yes.
Come and vote with your legs and come and make a difference. We're gonna get together at the Stellenbosch Flying Club. We had to find a new venue after Lord Charles Hotel closed down. We had a very successful relationship with them, over the previous 4 events. So that was just one of the curveballs that we were thrown due to COVID as well. But graciously, Stellenbosch Flying Club has opened their hangars, literally one of their hangars to us. So it's going to be a different vibe, but we're going to, I've got a wonderful team that is behind everything. They're organizing an awesome event yet again. The vibe is going to be great. So, I really just want to, ask people to come and join. If you can't use your legs, open your wallet. We again trying to raise 500,000 Rand. We've done it 4 times before. We've raised 2.3 million Rand via the previous 4 events. So if you have money, please just donate and help us to reach the target.
Voting with your legs. I mean, spinning for 24 hours. That's impressive stuff, Stefan.
It is indeed. I take my hat off because I'm not going to do it myself. I'll organize the event or help to, but that is another kettle of fish.
Absolutely. How could our listeners support the 500?
Benito, as I said, come and join us or donate. And the easiest to, firstly, the event is happening 10 days from now on the 30th and 31st of October, the Saturday, the 30th of October. We start officially at 10:30. The first session will start at 11. And people can, as I said, enter for a spinning session or join us for a lap on the road as well. And the easiest way to get a hold of us is our website maybe, and that is d4dsA.co.za. That's D, the number 4, the letter D again, d4dsA.co.za. If you Google Distance for Difference, you'll find us. We've got a Facebook page as well. You can just Google Distance for Difference Facebook there. Tickets are sold via Quicket, but all the links are on our website as well. So as I said, that will probably be the easiest to get hold of us.
Yeah, Distance for Difference, the 500, the biannual fundraising event this year, taking place at the Stellenbosch Flying Club at the end of the month, 30th and 31st of October. All of the necessary information, how you could get involved, get your colleagues involved, partake, do a lap, for example, as Stefan had suggested. There are a whole range of permutations, which is kind of cool as well. So you can find something for yourself that you can involve. You don't necessarily have to spin for 24 hours. You can contribute in your unique way. d4dsA.co.za. Stefan, do you have any last words?
Benito, I spoke to you, I remember August in 2019 as well.
Yes.
And, I remember I got quite emotional at that stage, and I'm going to try and keep that doesn't happen again. I just want to thank everybody that's been involved in the organization of this year's event. It's, as I said, it's a different time. We live in a different world. And to organize something like this without initially a whole lot of response and excitement was difficult. And I want to take my hat off to the organizing committee, and then also just thank everybody that somehow sponsored or donated a venue, or the decals that we needed for our vehicles, or the furniture at the event. The sound equipment. We've got so many people that are still willing to give, and I want to take my hat off to them and say thank you, guys. Thank you to everybody that has entered, and let's just get together and know that there's a real need out there, and that we have the opportunity to fill that need. And as your previous guy said, Mark, he used the word as turning dreams into reality.
Yes.
And we're trying to turn the dreams of left behind children into reality, to give them a future, to secure a little bit of hope that they desperately need, especially in the times that we live in. Thank you from our side to everybody that's involved.
Stefan Peterson, founder and chairman at Distance for Difference, the 500 taking place at the end of the month.